Well, surprise, surprise, surprise. I know something about you that you don't. There's a question that's been preying on your mind for your whole life, and you never knew it.
I know the question, and I know the answer. How do you throw a pine cone? We'll learn today.
Alright, step one. Y'all gotta find the right tree. See this tree? No leaves, no pine cones. See this tree? It's got needles, but I ain't seeing no pine cones. It's a pretty young tree here. See this tree? No pine cones. This tree, you'd say, maybe there's pine cones. And we're looking along on the ground, and you know what? There's no pine cones. But let's not get discouraged. You know, we're gonna find these pine cones together, and we're gonna learn to throw them together, okay? So here we go, we're walking around. Let's see, any pine cones? Aha! You see that tree right there? I bet that tree has got pine cones underneath it. So we're looking around here. See a pine cone? Aha! Ladies and gentlemen, we have found it. Object of our desire. So this is how you find a pine cone. You gotta find the right tree. It's the wrong tree. This is the wrong tree. That's the right tree, okay? We gotta find the right tree, and we gotta find the pine cone, okay? This is a pine cone. Let's see if we can find a couple more. All right, we got our pine cones, all these here, and there's a couple things that we need to talk about here. So when you're looking for a pine cone, what exactly is it that you look for? See, what I usually look for is a good, nicely shaped pine cone here. So if we set these down, you can see all these ones right here. These are all good shaped pine cones, you know, these are nice. I would throw these. But then we got these two. These are two prime examples of bad pine cones that you run into. First one, it's usually been run over by a car last year's. This is not good. You want this year's pine cones, okay? It's no good, not aerodynamic, kind of flat. We don't want that. This one, I don't know what this is, but we don't want this either, okay? Let's get on to the throwing. Okay, so now you got your pine cones, you got all these pine cones. They're all good ones, none of the bad ones. So first one we're gonna talk about is kind of the standard way to throw a pine cone, right? So we're gonna hold it, one finger at the back where it grew on the tree, right up here, and then the other two fingers on the side. So we're gonna take this and go back, hand past the head. We're gonna lead with this arm like you're throwing a football, and when we throw, it's gonna spin. We're gonna put spin on it with this finger, okay? It should come real natural. So we go back, just like that. The next way we're gonna talk about is even more like throwing a football. We're gonna have a slightly different grab on this one. You're gonna take your pointer finger and set it right here. This should be right between the second and third knuckle on your finger, okay? And it's gonna sit right there like that. And then we're gonna take the other one and grip it like this side like this, and the thumb right here. Got a nice sturdy grip. We need this part back here so we can give it forward force, and we need these two fingers so we can give it spin. And we're gonna use the same kind of throwing style, hand out, other hand behind your head, except this time we're gonna put spin on it. And since I'm throwing with my right hand, it's gonna spin this way towards my head. This is a little bit more accurate, okay? Like this. And even though this is a little trickier, once you get it down, it can really pay off. So let's go to the other one. This one is a bit more simple. While all the other ones have been traveling like this or like this one is now gonna go like that, okay? So we're gonna take it, it doesn't matter where you grab on it, it just goes right here, right in your palm like this. Close down with the fingers, and as we throw, we're gonna open our fingers, and you should feel it flick off. You should feel it flick off like that. Same throwing posture. You gotta have good throwing posture for all of these. Nice stance, feet shoulder width apart. Go back and throw. Like that. So now that you know these three basic throws, you just gotta find somewhere to practice. So now you've got all these different pine cone throws. you can throw pine cones like the beaver's buttocks. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for making it to the end. I'll see you later. Toodles!